conference in the country.
I think the ACC is the deepest league, and there's no way to argue that. Pac-12 maybe a bit more top-heavy, but we will see in March.
Here we go, and Notre Dame gets off to a great start. Off the tip, it's Anna DeWolf with the first basket. And then they lost Era Mabry. That was tough for the Irish last year. Cochran, off glass.
Olivia Cochran with the fadeaway.
Cochran does and looks up to Sydney Taylor. And now Nyla Harris, one of the most improved players in the league.
Coach Walls is really high on Nyla Harris, loves her motor.
We haven't seen Hidalgo take one yet, or Citron.
If you're Louisville, that's what you want, Pam. You want the ball out of Hidalgo's hands and out of Citron's hands. And Ricard's known more for her defense. She is going to draw the challenge of guarding Hidalgo for most of this game, and I'm sure she's someone who is relishing that challenge.
Citron hits her first shot.
Citron scoring on one end and then taking the charge on the other end. A little stop and pop.
And Hidalgo has yet to score, but boy, she messes things up on defense.
She's so good defensively. We talked about her being in the discussion for National Freshman of the Year. I think she is the National Freshman of the Year. She is the National Freshman of the Year. Pam, she should be in the discussion for National Defensive Player of the Year. She leads the country in steals as just a freshman.
And there she is off the bounce. It was rolled up into your defense. It's not like it was just flying free.
It was kind of hard.
Yeah.
I'm good, though. I'm all right.
The thing, it wasn't shot out of the cannon. Cochran is able to finish around the rim.
They held the Hokies to 58 points, their second lowest point total of the season.
Virginia Tech, the regular season champs for the first time ever. Off the bounce, KK Bransford. Jada Curry, the Cal transfer, number 30, just gave the ball up. Guarded by Hidalgo, blew by her, and then no call on contact, but Nyla Harris was there to clean it up.
Louisville has been a great rebounding team all year. You see this offensive board from Nyla Harris.
Citron bumped by Russell and then takes the three and hits it. That's the first three of the game for either team.
The player that she was last year takes some contact, gets an open look from three, knocks it down in front of the green and gold. And it's so important in the women's game, Pam. If you get a top 4 seed, you get to host. And we're here in Purcell Pavilion in front of a sold-out crowd.
Yes, we are, as Russell gets the basket, Pam Ward, along with Kelly Gramlich.
We've had some great games between Notre Dame and Louisville recently. In the last couple regular season games between these two, in the last 3, these games have been decided by a grand total of 2 points. She needs a foul.
Somebody just to handle her, and her husband Matt was there on the right. Nice drive and a finish for Sydney Taylor.
Over the last 3, she's shooting it well and can also get to the rim. What a finish with the left hand.
Coach Wall said that Sydney played against 3 ranked teams total in 4 years at UMass, and that's like a couple of weeks in the ACC. Another drive, this one by Harris. A great defensive play by Jefferson. And then Curry on the other end finishes.
Good decision by Jada Curry. Take the jumper. Notre Dame has not been able to capitalize on their great defense until Hannah Hidalgo going right, gets to the rim.
Guys, AIAW numbers for players, they already do for coaches, but that's another discussion. But Caitlin Clark, who's announced she is going to the WNBA. Bransford knocks down the 3.
Notre Dame needed a bucket. Bransford knocks it down. We're all knotted up between Louisville and Notre Dame. And think about how much better Notre Dame is than that first game. This is a team, this is why we play the season, right? Because they are almost a different team than they were in game 1.
Marissa Russell, and the 31 points by Hannah was the best for any freshman ever in Notre Dame history, men's or women's basketball. And it was against South Carolina.
That was the beginning of her breaking every freshman record on this campus.
Jefferson guarded by Hidalgo. That's a tough shot for Kiki. Now Ricard's bringing it up full speed on Watson and got it.
Louisville is playing well. This is Louisville's MO. They get it done.
4-point advantage. Citron going to take it all the way to the basket.
Sonia is so smooth. That's how I describe Sonia Citron.
Jefferson bottled up by DeWalt, but somehow found Harris. Louisville is a deeper team, and we've seen Coach Walls use his bench quite liberally in this first half. Notre Dame without the depth. Russell, great shot. She says, I hit a three. So Russell contributing, including a three for Louisville. They finished the second quarter on a run as they lead.
Louisville's collapsing on her, using their size, making it hard for Hidalgo to pass it out and find her teammates.
So Hidalgo, Westbeld, Citron, the big three, and that's important, right, to get Westbeld going. That's only her second field goal.
Notre Dame coming out with some fire. Look at this move by Maddie Westbeld, finishing with the right hand.
Citron, guarded by Taylor, picks it up, and here's Watson. They'd love to get some more from her, and she scores. Citron, unflappable, gets it out to DeWolf. Her first basket since she scored off the opening tip.
If Notre Dame can start to knock down some threes, it can open up the driving lanes more for Hidalgo.
That's a terrific answer. The best answer for Sydney Taylor.
Notre Dame right now in that top four of the NCAA tournament in terms of seeding, so vital for that.
Citron. She averages 5.5 assists per game. Only Georgia Amore averages more in the league. 2 in a row.
And there's an assist for Hannah and another three for Sonia Citron. Taken over this third quarter. Knocks down a three ball. It's been hard for Hidalgo as that Louisville can switch 1 through 5. So it's easier to guard the ball screen. And then there's a bigger defender on Hidalgo, but no problem there as Kylie.
Still a 2-point advantage for the Irish, who lost to Louisville on the road last month. Watson with the good screen, Hidalgo with the finish.
Kylie Watson with the good screen here. I thought she set her feet. I think that's clean.
I'm gonna give Ashton Pollard some love for the sports information director with the Hannah Hoops, her the marketing department here at Notre Dame. Westbeld, come on.
Are loving it. Purcell is loud, and Maddie Westbeld getting it done for the home team. Georgia Amore and Hannah Hidalgo going at it again. Sign me up for that, Pam.
The two best point guards. Boy, Watson has come to play today.
You've got to be a smart player that can read the officials to not get in foul trouble.
2-on-1, Hidalgo hits Citron. Perfect symmetry.
At their best, when they get out in transition, Westbeld draws the defense and finds a streaking Citron. Citron running the floor, keeping up with her PG.
The Cards trying to draw contact, doesn't, but gets the bucket. With the switch, she's got Cochran on her. Hidalgo, nice little misdirection, and then of course, she hits the shot. Hannah Hidalgo.
12 points is doable with this much time left in the fourth.
Got to check her. Good luck with that.
Hannah Hidalgo says, is it though? It's actually pretty likely, Pam, because if Notre Dame wins, they're the 4 seed, Louisville's the 5.
The deck, nothing called behind. Curry, little ball fake, and then hit it. Much needed. She is 5th in minutes, over 35 per game on average. Here she goes, Hannah for 2.
Going to be the ACC Freshman of the Year for sure, and has a very good case to be your National Freshman of the Year, number 3 for the Fighting Irish.
Cochran comes away with it. Not a single Louisville Cardinal has scored in double figures. Russell with her first.
Even though Hidalgo did have 31, to now, in the way they're playing, winners of 4 straight, just feels like they're getting everyone involved, and Hidalgo is still being Hannah Hidalgo. Knocked down a few of those, then she was able to get back to the rim. Avoided the screen. Louisville's been trying to force her left, But Hidalgo says, okay.
Goes in. She's got 24 points. 16 of them in the second half. Big three, much needed for Kiki Jefferson. Curry in there running the point right now for Louisville. Terrific look over to Harris. Louisville led by 7 at the half. Watson with the spin, come on.
And I think I have it hard getting hit in the head with a t-shirt.
Westbell. Louisville led by 7 at the half, but Notre Dame coming out in the zone in the third quarter, scoring 45 points in the second half. Another double-double for Maddie Westbell. Hannah Hidalgo, 26 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 steals. Not a bad day's work.
What a